And here we go. So we actually got a new patch today, and we also got new DLC. So we kind of need to go over the patch actually to see what it's all about. So maybe we should do that first. I didn't purchase it yet. I probably will during the stream. I just kind of want to check out some different stuff first. So it says, hello guys, hello everyone. Time to update, encounter improvements, new stuff, and long-awaited features. Update 1.1.0.0.9935757667777. So let's see what this is all about. So let's start with the big one, the one mentioned the most, the dreaded encounter manager, the bane in your eye. Well, there was a massive pass of improvements on how it works, and even some of the features on it were exposed to you guys to play with. So starting with the spawn distance, in light terms, we've managed to adjust the system. So not only will you be able to spot them from further away, but in cases of them popping out in thin air are now...
Live long and prosper.
Thank you very much, Stanley. Much appreciated. Basically, we had a new patch today for SCUM, new DLC as well, some base building elements. And again, I put out a new YouTube video this week. You can check out all the other stuff related to it. So the big one that they said is the encounter manager, which I guess we've had some issues with as well. Playing on different servers, it seems like it's different, but a lot of people do find this game hard. What I've been found interesting by posting content on YouTube is there's a variety of different players out there. Some people will, say the game is meant for this, meant for that. They complain about this, complain about that. So, everyone plays differently. So we're going to go through the patch notes here now, and then we'll jump into, and I'll also show the DLC, and then we'll jump into the game and see how that reflects to us. So not only will you be able to spot them as in NPCs from further away, but in the cases of them popping in out of thin air, now they're going to be much more of a rare occurrence. In smaller POIs, such as villages, gas stations, etc., we rework the spawning to be something between the new system and the old one. This means that while approaching these POIs, you will have all the threats spawn in at once, so you will know what danger awaits you on approach. So here we go, binoculars, right? Always carry around binoculars to make sure that you see, what you're getting into, what you want to get into. Not only have we changed distances, we've also changed the visualization process of them as well. Without going into technical details that are tedious to most, we have managed to implement better checks once the POI is clear of dangers or remembers enemy positions in the zone when unoccupied. What that means to you is that once the POI is clear, it will remain clear until the area is no longer occupied. So I guess that means if you clear out the enemies and someone rolls up to you, it's not going to respawn everything. Enemies remain where you left them for a certain amount of time. I hope that means the NPCs stay on the ground so you can loot their bodies. Because there's nothing worse having a big battle of NPCs, you killing 4 or 5 of them, you dying yourself, and then spawn back to find all their bodies gone. It's like waste time. And now the grand finale, we also exposed all of this in server settings for all of you wonderful servers to customize and set it how you would like it. Disclaimer here is you can also break it if you're going overboard with these settings, so keep track of what you're switching and where. I'm really curious how Boom Room's going to do it. Now, all this is Greek to me, but it matters to someone that has their own server. As we mentioned before, this is not the only first pass of improvements we have in this new system. As more is planned, make sure to let us know how these new changes feel, and we can use the feedback for more and more improvements. So base building, we now have some new elements for all of you as well. Some of them are long awaited. First one being the heart of every home, the kitchen. So as you can see in the kitchen, we got your fridge here. You have a brand new stove and looks like some cabinets and stuff. Here you can see new stuff added, such as new improvised oven. I wonder if these cabinets, and we'll find out soon, can hold food and stuff in them. They'd be kind of cool if you could only put food in them, or kitchen related items, just so it's, it sticks to that, because otherwise people are just gonna put wardrobes everywhere, and that's a bit of the problem with this game, is where everything is universal. Here you can see new stuff added. It says new improvised oven. It has 2 cooking slots above and 1 baking slot below. Some nice new kitchen elements and encounters. So there's the oven, and there's the oven there. Here you can see new added stuff, such as new improvised oven, 2 cooking slots, baking slot, new kitchen elements and counters, each one with its own storage space. Okay, there we go. To keep your kitchen area nice and tidy. And yes, what you see on the wall there is a gas lamp, a new and not the only light source for your bases, finally giving you more options to give more light. So you can see some tables, some chairs here, some stuff we already had before, cabinets. There's your pretend TV. And here we have some new elements, finally making it more comfortable. Oh, that's cool. Look, storage. You put the chests on them. And looks like they redesigned the look of the chest too. Interesting. There are 3 new sofas available for crafting, some nice new rugs. You can utilize the animal skins and make your base your home. In the corner, you'll see a new storage shelf. I can see the PvP guys right now losing their crap. They're like losing it right now. It's like, why did you give us all this stuff? This is junk. I wanted a rocket launcher. I wanted a tank. Right? I want to have a gun that I can mount on my Jeep, my Jimmy. So you can utilize the animal skins, make your base your home. In the corner there, you can see a new storage shelf. Well, there's actually 2 new storage shelves you can use to organize your chest. Speaking of which, they got a whole new revamped look. So that's kind of cool. You can put your chest off the ground now. Not only chests, but multiple base building elements as well. But instead of spamming notes with picks, check them out yourself. Back to the original picture, as we have more elements to go through. Electric lamps is right. You can craft and place lamps in your base and drain your generators even more. Nice. We've also, there we go. This is what we've been looking for, Rocket. This is what we've been looking for. You can hide your airplanes and other vehicles. We've also had new camo net walls and roofs, so you can role play militia in the woods and make sure no one spots you from the air. I mean, obviously this may not be practical depending on the server, I suppose. Still need to protect people from coming in and taking the stuff, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. And one more last detail on weapon racks and mounts. We have expanded what can be placed there. So your wall mounts can now also take your 2-handed weapons, so you can show off the katana you were looking for, and racks, so you can also take spears as well, so you can remember where you came from when you start your first adventure on SCUM Island. That's true. 3 spears. And if you want even more base building elements, we have a new DLC for these options. This optional cosmetic pack will give you more variety in your base decor, so check it out. So guys, just to let you know, this is not paywalled. It's just cosmetics for the base building elements they added. So we'll take a look at those in a second. $12.99 Canadian. It's a spray painting. Oh, that's what this is. So in the video that I put together, I thought it might have been, I had no idea what it was. I said it was like a Tesla gun or like a mini flamethrower, but apparently it's a spray paint thing. So I guess, I don't know, another quality life change is the way we approach painting patterns on stuff. So you need to craft a new item, the paint sprayer. So all right, so we need a paint sprayer now. Oh, okay, it's a little bit different. It's a pattern. So when you have it, you take in your hands, attach the desired paint cans to it. Once you have done so, the bottom right, you can open up on the preview. So you can kind of see a better look of the patterns. From here, you can now easily choose which paint you want to apply and what pattern, give you a nice preview of all the, oh, that's actually pretty cool. Because instead of having to go, you know, black set 1, set black set 3, yellow set 2, green set 4, and this one, you could just click on the pattern and see what it looks like already. Set it to vehicles, base building, or elements. Base building elements, vehicles, or weapons, sorry. And then they got the 4 details, so you can pick the colors, and then you pick the pattern. I like that. That's actually super intuitive. After it's all set and done, just apply the pattern. Paint with paint sprayer. Voila. Nice. Disease. Ooh, this could be nasty. You want more disease and metabolism changes, dangers, you got it. Congratulations. You can now get a common cold. And if you're not careful, the flu. I can only think now me and Rocket still playing up north with Tyrone, complaining that now our characters are sneezing all the time. But Game Pirates, what's the big deal? I had a common cold countless times and I'm fine. Yeah, easy to say from the comfort of a bed or a modern medicine, bucko. This is a survival scenario we're talking about. This is going to be horrible. I can see this going horribly wrong, but anyway, we'll give it a chance. So now, jeez, and now I'm thinking about my character is still in game while I'm talking, and he's in the cold area. So how can you get these mysterious silent killers? Just as you would in the dreaded real life, outside temperature and wetness of the character are big factors, and of course, keep away from sniffling infected players as they can, oh my God, spread the virus. So how do you combat these? Well, the biggest warrior against the common cold is your immune system. Ooh, vitamins are finally useful. I know that sounds silly to be like excited about stuff like this, but so no more running naked in the snow without consequences. You might be wondering, what are the symptoms and why should I care? Well, coughing and sneezing. Every so often your character will start coughing and sneezing. This will not only make noise and alert others to your presence, but also increase the probability of you transmitting disease to others. Irritated throat. It slows down eating and drinking actions by 25%. Oh my God, so many people are going to complain about this, dude. Oh, I can feel feel Reddit right now. Oh, I can feel the heat from Reddit right now. 15% rest penalty, headache, 10% intelligence penalty, fever. Oh my God, I can hear the PvP players right now. They're all screaming. It's like, I'm not playing on official servers. I'm not playing on XYZ server. You got to turn this nonsense off, for lack of better terms. But I like it as a survival game. I don't know other games that have this. You guys can correct me if we know of other games that do have this. Body temperature will rise as well, depending on severity. The more your body temperature rises, the more calories your body will consume and need to maintain energy levels. The flu works the same as a cold, except it is much harder to get as the conditions need to be extreme, but also has much more severe symptoms. It's also important to note that what you have is what you will spread. So if you have the flu, you will spread the flu. Let there be light. Now this is kind of cool, actually. I don't even know if I touched on this in the video. We've created a new material that simulates how light passes through a window with a strong focus on the performance efficiency, keeping it cheap. Pre 1.0 visual. Oh, maybe it's because the light in general is coming through. So it's not just, okay, I get it. Okay, that makes more sense. This new material takes into account time of day, direct sunlight, cloud cover. Oh, that's so cool. Screen space, specular occlusion. This calculator is performed in the vertex shader, making it sounds like they hard like some smart people. Additionally, we've added support for instance rendering of translucent materials, which significantly reduces the number of draw calls compared to Unreal's native React Light. This is some big stuff. You might think it's boring, but it's actually some big deal. Here we go. Armor rework. This is huge. This is the PvP guys right now screaming. Time for the game changer. Armor penetration rework will change everything, especially in the PvP meta. Cover and concealment have never been more important, nor your position when facing dangers. Those of you who have been with us for a long time know we had bullet penetration, which sadly was disabled until it was broken. Now it's back with vengeance. Finally, no more hiding anywhere. Yeah, dude, like it's not to bring up active matter, but bringing up active matter. When I was playing it yesterday with the guys, with Saintly and Tan, there was a team that was in the woods. I started to fire because I knew the players were there. I kind of had a general. It's funny because I never even thought about it. I just fired based on where I thought the person was going to be after a couple seconds or whatever. And just so happened, I was firing through a fence. Now I know it's only a wooden fence, but the fence shattered and I shot right on through it. Well, same kind of concept here. You'll be able to bullet penetrate certain things and other things not so much. So this is pretty cool. I think this is one of the big things here. As much as I love the PvE side, I really think the getting sick is a lot of people are gonna complain, but in real life those bullets will go through. Yeah, absolutely. Interesting. So you're not gonna be able to hide behind these little, but is it gonna be every bullet? That's my wonder. So if I have a regular 22 or a regular 9mm round, is that gonna go through, or do I have to actually do armor piercing? I think it's the second part, but those of you who have been with us for a long time, now it's back with vengeance. So in this picture here, it shows it ricocheting, I think, but then this one's a straight shot through, is it? Is that what's happening? Or no, they're all ricocheting. Everything is being calculated. Caliber of bullet, material hit, thickness of the object, all of it influences penetration and energy lost when a round goes through or deflects at an angle, including base building elements. And not only objects in the world, but also body parts and body armor, depending on the level of armor. Dude, this is so cool. This is so cool. Armor before the update, body armor worked in a way that simply reduced the damage taken when hit. Now, body armor is material in itself and will work as it should. If hit with small caliber, armor will reduce the energy and attempt to stop the round from penetrating while taking damage on itself. The effectiveness of this depends on armor durability and armor type. If the round is taken in an area other than the indicated rough area, though, is not covered by armor, will take. So this is cool. So we did some testing back when we were playing at the dev event, determined that basically it was just like hitbox, right? It was basically armor on, it was a hitbox, and it didn't really seem like it mattered on the arms and stuff, but now it does matter, it says. If the round is taken in an area where the other than the indicated rough area is not covered by armor and will take full energy of the round. The worst way to get hit is shown in the picture, as there is no armor coverage. The round would hit multiple body parts. Arm body equals arm. This results in massive damage taken. And the last thing to mention here is armor piercing rounds. They also now work as intended. So instead of just dealing more damage to body armor, they also have increased penetration capabilities so they can be used to defeat body armor. Cool. That is cool. NPC upgrades. We have first NPC upgrades giving you ways to combat the Terminators. It's funny they call them that. We call them robots. The whole time they're calling Terminators. Starting with limping, NPCs will no longer just keep coming at you until they die, as now they have the same damage threshold. That's cool. So that it's all coming together in my head now. It makes sense. where they can be made to limp, rendering them combat ineffective. Dude, that is game changing. We also have them react to more grenades. Flashbangs and tear gas will now stun them, giving you those extra. That's awesome. Giving you those extra seconds you need to clear. Look at that. They're reacting to gas. Dude, that's so awesome. Again, every update makes this feel more and more complete. Okay, so that's cool. So new items, introducing the new military tomahawk. It was supposed to be introduced in the last update. Unfortunately, it was not ready. So here it is now. Super cool looking. Quest upgrades. Ooh, this is different, Rocket. There's some news on quests as well, making them a bit less tedious to complete. First up are the new boxes you can find at quest givers. So you can specify which items you wish to give to complete a quest. But not only at the zones you turn in, there are new mailboxes you can use to turn in items as well around the POIs. Clearly, they're not using Canada Post. When you're near one, you'll get a UI marker like this. Excellent. And we'll take you to a mailbox, and then you can load in the items. Locations for new mailboxes. So here they are. Bug fixes. Fix the bug with Blackhawk issue, multiple level designs, noise present when they should not be. That's an important one. Issue where knocking an arrow while crouch would offset the arrow. Okay. Different offsets, sight, animal bodies disappear, sentries not trigger mines, weapon ghillie not visible, possible place bit must be shooting, foliage sound still heard even though we cut it down. There we go. Fix the issue where disabled the purchase of all non-tradable. Fix the issue. Holsters and quivers are despawning. Okay. Quality of life. Adjusted wind sound volume. Thank for Jesus. Improved wheelbarrow handling. Tweaked multiple quest texts. Adjusted quest fame and money gain. Players can now lean out of vehicles without aim down sight. Remove the leave squad option from the circular menu. Added an opt-in out for tutorials on character creation. Added a new option for players to choose if they want to spawn in with biome specific suits. Interesting. Big fish will now produce more meat. Yeah, that's cool. Like, I know that sounds silly again. It's like, well, who cares? But it actually makes more sense. I'm excited for those things. Added 3 new dances to Dance DLC and Deluxe DLC. That's cool for people like that. New server settings. And there we go. Let's take a moment to watch the new video for the SCUM base building decor pack. Okay, I'm glad you guys didn't go anywhere. I just want to bring up a couple things. This is actually the second day now, October 3rd. SCUM is on sale right now for 50% off. So $30 Canadian and whatever that works out to in all the other places where you guys are from. The other big news, though, that came out is they, of course, traditional SCUM fashion, they came out almost immediately with another hotfix. So let's actually review the hotfix really quick. And I'll have a little bit of footage as well from when I did play yesterday, some things I noticed that is now clearly fixed. So here's the SCUM hotfix, 1.1.0.1.99445, October 3rd. So this video will go live momentarily. I'm just going to make this a little bit bigger so you guys can see it. It's giant on my screen now. So it says, hello everyone, happy Friday. We all knew there was going to be a hot fix, so let's get to it. So here's the patch notes. So some bug fixes. Fixed the issue where sentries were stuck in place on POIs. So we're going to show that brief video here now in a second. Yesterday when I was playing on a private server, but a vanilla server, all the same, went to the airfield, me and my brother, and it was really weird. All the sentries were there, but it was really quiet. They were just kind of standing there until we triggered them. Once we triggered them, they came alive, they attacked us, but like it was kind of a breath of fresh air being able to walk around airfield and not have the mechs turned off, but they were just dormant. So you still had the stealthy move around them and stuff. And it's like, do you think the devs maybe, did they do this on purpose or was it a bug? But, you know, it was actually a bug. So they fixed the issue where sentry was stuck in place on POIs. They also fixed the issue where base building restrictions around prefabs was too strict. Fixed the issue where applying abandoned bunkers server settings were not active on server restart, and also fixed patterns not being applied to other prisoners when painting base building elements. Quality of life features adjusted difficulty levels for sandbox mode, and also additional note, they did disable the window light shading for hair while we resolve issues with it. So I would imagine people had some fancy looking hair colors and stuff yesterday. So we are definitely going to do some more gameplay in the near future, guys. Make sure you smash the like if you do like this video. So I do appreciate that. It all matters. Every single like matters. Dislikes do too. Don't give me those, but only if you really don't like me. And make sure you sub as well. It's free on YouTube. And catch me on the next SCUM stream or whatever content that we're producing. What's that?
Why is he just staying there?
I've noticed that some of the mechs don't move now. They just look in the same area.
Is that broken or?
I don't know.
Oh, I'm going this way. Because there's no mech this way now, right? Did you want to go and loot this?
I'm gonna loot it. Yeah.
Yeah, you just go this way. There's no mech here.
So he must be broken.
Yeah, that's the mech that usually goes around the side, right? No, there is another mech on the other side, so. But
Mech's moving now. Yeah, they're all moving now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're all active now.